Ja, first, salam alaikum. Um, you say Ramadan.
Khabar. Khabar yang benar.
Yeah.
Swahili.
Swahili.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having us in your incredible country. We're looking forward to the match. We know we have to play against Tanzania's most successful team in the history of Tanzanian football with 29 titles. We also know that they're playing their first quarterfinal, I think, in CAF competitions or Champions League since 1970. But of course, the third quarterfinal for the club in their history. We know what it means to the Tanzanian people, we know what it means to the club, and we are ready for what will be a very difficult football. You're only as good as your last performance, and if we rest too much on our laurels and we expect experience to play, we'll be in big trouble. And so we have to go into the game and rely on our abilities and play football and understand how difficult it's going to be. But also trust in our abilities. You know we are a good team. We've got a lot of good players, and we work very hard with our preparation. And of course, that is probably the most important thing. I know for sure we have to approach every game with a lot of humility. That humility is what drives us to give a lot of respect to the opposition. And of course, we know they're a very, very good side. They did incredibly well in the Confederations Cup last season. It's a team that's now also trying to win its third league title in a row and doing very well in the domestic competition. And even though they are a couple of games behind, they are still within the race with Azam and Simba. So it looks very, very interesting. I watched their games against Simba. I watched the second last game against Azam, where they lost 2-1, but I think they played really, really well. And they have some very good players, and you can see the stamp of coaching with Coach Gamondi. And that already gives you the importance of going into the game with a lot of humility, but being brave and being intense and trying to win the game. And that's what we always try to do. We're not here to make up the numbers and participate in a festival. We are here to play football and to play football to win. And that's the mentality we carry in all our games, and that's definitely the approach. But of course, coupled with a lot of respect for what the club has done, the quality of their players, the quality and the work ethic in the coaching department. And so with a lot of humility and respect, we know that we can carry on with our talent, because we also have a very good team. We are also extremely ambitious as a club, and we wanna also write our own history, you know. So that you have to do on the pitch, and we understand the mandate and we understand the responsibility that we carry. The plan is to win the match. And if that is plan A, I would really struggle to find a plan B, because the plan is to win the match. I don't think there's any other plan except to do what we can do to win the match. I respect, but I'm not even afraid of death. So I think it's good. I think VAR comes in at a very good time, where after AFCON the level of the officiating was magnificent. We had even one of the best coaches in the world, Jose Mourinho, speaking about the quality of VAR and how the referees handled the Cup of Nations. And really, I hope that because of the standard that has been put there, I hope because it's the same referees that were doing. I mean, I was watching some of the games during AFCON, and I saw a lot of familiar faces with the referees, and I said, oh, this referee is actually better than I've seen him officiate. And some you think, you know, very good, and he should be there. Others you think before the game starts, you think, but why is this referee doing such important games in the AFCON? And then he surprises you with a magnificent performance. So hopefully they continue like that, because they've been amazing, and particularly in the in the Cup of Nations, and hopefully the standard of officiating, the influence of the VAR stays at that level where the rest of the world is trying to say, actually, this is how VAR should be used to influence the performance of the referees, you know, and minimize mistakes. So hopefully that happens, and let's see how it goes.